excited because I want to do the same stuff we did on Uma, on you, medium and close up. And we're like, how are we going to get by this windshield stuff?
With films like Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction under his belt, Quentin Tarantino has written and directed some of the most violent movies in film's history. So you might assume that he would be a little intimidating to work for. Not so.
I love the way he is, and I love his energy. And he really cares so much about this project, and you have to respect that, you know. And he's also open to hearing what you have to say about it, but he will also fight for what he thinks it is because he's the creator of it.
Quentin really sets the tone. It's a crew of people that love making movies. Like, I don't want to leave the set.
He's got it all together. He's just completely on top of everything. You feel completely safe. You know that he's the ultimate safety net, and that allows you to become really free and really explore it. And that's lucky. You're not always that lucky.
That was excellent. That was excellent. Like that one, okay?
Actors love him, and his enthusiasm on set is infectious. Although some might say he's a little hyperactive.
You know, he's just full of energy. He's all over the place. And he's very delicate the way that he deals with actors. You know, he's a gallant with the ladies. And he's just as delicate and careful and sweet, really.
I've never seen anybody so enthusiastic, particularly Quentin, in describing a scene. And like when he would read a character, he's like totally into it. Most actors are a bit kind of, you know, they don't want to go for it during the read-through, be a bit cool, you know, distant. Not Quentin. He's reading it like he would be doing it on the set. And I think he would agree with that. You know, it's almost shocking to sort of see in that environment.
He's very excitable, I think, as you can tell from interviewing him. And that translates into his, you know, endless thrill-seeking through cinema.
But most of Tarantino's actors agree on what makes his film so special.
What set Quentin apart as a filmmaker is the dialogue. You know, Quentin can quite literally be taking you forward and make a left turn on you, add a little humor, add a little grit, and then bring you back. But actors really get an opportunity to act, which nowadays everything is a little popcorn, a little cartoony, special effects, computer generated. That the wonderful thing of working with Quentin was that as an actor you really got a chance to spread your wings and do your thing.
It's like great food. You know, you sit down and you're like, okay, I don't want to just inhale all this food. I want to make sure I can savor and taste it. And I think the important part of having great dialogue and working with a great director is to make sure that you are expressing what he wants, and you know, and that he knows that you've internalized it in a way that you're going to be able to express it emotionally, and that you trust each other and how it's going to come out.
It gives you interesting things to say, but what's really going on in the scene is seldom about what's being said, and that's a keynote of drama.
Tarantino got a Best Director nod for Pulp Fiction, and it won him his first Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. He also likes to make cameo appearances in his films, and he's credited with reviving the careers of some of today's biggest stars like John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, and Pam Grier. But most actors consider him a legend and feel that it's an honor to work with him.
Acting in a Quentin Tarantino film was just the bomb. Kudos to Quentin.
I've never seen anyone like him. He knows exactly what he wants. He has more of a filmic reserve in his mind than I've ever seen before.
I feel like I'm the lucky one. I get to do that kind of a movie with the director. If I could pick one that I'd want to do that kind of movie with, it would be Quentin.
It's Krypton.
But you told me it was destroyed ages ago.
Who is Kaiser Soze?
Sundance and Deauville Film Festival Award winner, director Bryan Singer is a graduate of the USC School of Cinema Television. Singer brought us The Usual Suspects and